Gemini Love Horoscope 2017. With Pluto firmly in your house of love and marriage for many years to come, love and social issues are very important to you. Not only is your physical health affected by having satisfying relationships, as mentioned earlier, but your understanding of social dynamics and love is getting deeper and purer. This is the purpose of Pluto's long-term transit through your love house. The cosmos is forcing you to pay attention to a certain area of your life, to meditate upon it deeply so that you can gain some perspective. Thus you can expect social growth, not necessarily in terms of the number of people you interact with, but in terms of understanding and knowledge, as the years go by. You are purifying your social life, ridding it of extraneous things, extraneous people, extraneous so-called duties and obligations, and false, deluded motivations. When there is sickness in the body, the first thing a natural healer does is start to cleanse it. He or she knows that nature is the great healer and merely works to help nature along. Nature will produce perfect health and well-being so long as they are not blocked by extraneous details. Get rid of the blockages and health returns naturally and effortlessly. The same is true when there is a problem in a certain area of life. The root of the problem is psychological, the conditions. The material circumstances are only the effects. Get rid of the psychological obstructions and perfect social health returns. Nature knows how to do this. Thus the solution to your social and romantic problems is not as simplistic as getting a new lover, running round to more parties, buying a new dress, changing your hairstyle or having a facelift. Pluto will not let you off so easily. It wants you to delve deeply into the whole nature of love and relationships and be more realistic in your attitudes towards them. This is the trend now for the long term. Anything that clarifies your mind on these things is good for you now: group therapy, good books, courses, etc. On a more mundane level, you are socializing less but focusing on better quality relationships. False friends or friendships based on bad motives are going down the pan. The wheat is being separated from the chaff. Don't be unduly disturbed by all this. Pluto is the planet of transformation. Thus your whole social life is transformed this year and for years to come. This means your marital status, whatever it is going to be radically altered. Singles tend to marry. Marrieds tend to divorce, or otherwise transform their marriage into something new and different. The shy wallflower becomes a social lion. The social butterfly cultivates seclusion. The man who can't usually get a date has a bevy of beauties around him. This is the kind of phenomena you can expect. Those of you in your first marriage, especially if you were born early in the sign of Gemini, are undergoing crisis in the marriage. If there is something solid there to begin with, you can cure it and the marriage will be better than before. But if the original motivations, or the essential basis of the relationship, are unsound, the marriage will disintegrate. Jealousy, possessiveness and power struggles are major factors in the crisis. There is a feeling of intolerance, an inability to compromise, an all-or-nothing attitude that makes reconciliation very difficult. The news is a lot happier for those of you working towards a second marriage. That prince or princess you've been dreaming about comes on the scene early in the year, and marriage, or a serious committed relationship, is a strong possibility. You meet this person suddenly and unexpectedly. Love comes quickly, perhaps at first sight. It would be no surprise if there were a series of love affairs before Mr. or Ms. Right comes on the scene. Love may be found at a university, church, or in some foreign country.